Good morning, world history students. I haven't seen most of you in a month, and I hope you're doing well. It is an unexpected and sudden end to our time together. That one day we were together, and the next day we didn't know at the time, but we were done for the school year. So I'm going to try to get back in touch with you, as all of your teachers are here on April 6th. And going forward, we're going to try to do some learning together, despite being in a pretty unfamiliar environment, especially for your teachers. First and foremost, I hope you're doing well. I hope your health is good. And if if it is not so good, definitely make that your priority. So even though your teachers are going to be bombarding you today with lesson plans and ideas, your health, the health of the people you are living with, that is priority number one. So put that first. As far as the Klaus family, we're doing pretty well. I am still trying every day to make this whole thing amusing for my four children who would really like to get out and play t-ball and go to ballet class and take their piano lessons and go to their weekly meetings with other kids. But we're doing reasonably well. As a lot of you know, we have a baby on the way in a couple of months, and so we've been being pretty careful to follow all the executive orders and things like that. Just trying to make sure that my wife and baby, soon to arrive, are healthy and in the best possible situation. So that's the update from here. As far as our class going forward, things are going to be very experimental. We are all starting to learn in the similar sorts of ways today. This is something that virtually none of your teachers have ever done in any meaningful way before. So I'm going to ask for your flexibility with that, and I'm also going to ask for your patience with me and with your other teachers. We are the old dogs trying to learn a new trick. And so I encourage you to be patient. And also, if you have suggestions, no doubt everyone watching this video is better with technology than I am. So if you have some suggestions as far as how we can move forward together, as far as things that would be applicable to your situation and more accessible to you, I would welcome those. It's been very humbling to realize there's a lot of things I'm really good at, and there's some things that I'm not terribly good at. And this online learning, at least at the beginning, is probably going to be one of those things that I'm not terribly good at. A little bit about the classroom, just the class grades and things like that. I know most students are probably primarily focused on grading. So old stuff from before our forced separation. Old stuff is all graded, and all those grades count. Nothing is being like expunged from the record. There will be a situation. I know a few people missed some of those big grades, and other students have already contacted me wanting to know how can I make up those grades? How can I, for instance, like retake a map quiz? And so those are questions that are still to be answered. Part of it is going to be seeing just how the technological part of all this works. But I guarantee you I will have answers to those questions, that I'm thinking about those things every day. And I just ask for your patience while we figure out what's going to work and what's not going to work as far as our communication together. As far as new stuff, so every week from now on, you're going to get on Monday a lesson plan designed by the world history teachers, inviting you to learn in a certain subject. And it's all of those lessons will have some activities, assignments associated with them. Those assignments are not graded. So nothing going forward is like worth points. So they cannot, there's no grade that's even going to go in the grade book. They cannot, negatively affect your grade if you choose not to do them, or if you don't do super well on them. So that you should know going forward. Now, can you change your grade? Absolutely. So even though the assignments are not going to be directly graded, point for point, teachers are empowered to take your, involvement in, your participation in, or learning in lessons going forward. We are empowered to tweak your grade based on that. So if your grade is not all that it could be and you're looking to improve it, the best thing you could do is jump in and get involved with this stuff. When we put out these lessons every week, jump in, do them well. And if over the course of our next few months together, it seems that you are actively working and actively trying to learn and do better, then your teachers, myself included, are empowered to move your grade based on our general impression of your effort going forward. So that's the most I can say about grading right now. And again, it's one where I think we'll figure out a few pitfalls along the way, and we'll figure out what those are, and I'm sure there'll be tweaks to the system over the course of the next few months. As far as where we're going to start, where we left off, of course, we had just taken a big individual test on our knowledge of the wars of independence of Latin America, and so we were gearing up for what I anticipated would be the big finale of this. So the next thing we were going to do is basically take your learning, what you had learned, and figure out a way to package it in a way that would benefit the wider world. So not just a traditional assignment for me or even for your class, but find a way to publish your learning. So creating a website, or making a YouTube video, or making a comic book, or magazine, or something like that. That was going to be our kind of next step. However, we're not going to be able to do that, partly because I think with 3 or 4 weeks between then and now, some of our morale for that particular subject is probably faded, and also given the technological differences between households, I'm not sure working in a group of 8 students is really going to be that doable. So we're sort of going to wave the surrender flag on that particular subject, and we're going to fast forward. Another thing that your administrators really wanted out of all of this is they really want all of the world history teachers on the same page with what we're doing week to week. And so that's a little hard because all the world history classes were in different places. Certain teachers take longer on certain subjects than others, and so that was a little difficult. So what we decided to do, and none of us is like thrilled about it, but I think it'll work, is we just kind of fast forwarded the person who was furthest ahead. So all of the world history classes are going to be fast forwarding to the world wars. And so we are going to start with World War I. That does mean fast forwarding almost a century after where we were. But I think it's the best we can do right now to honor what the administration wants us to do. And also, the world wars are obviously topics that usually most students are pretty interested in. And so what will happen today and basically every week is you are going to get an invitation, usually in the form of a Google Doc posted to the classroom, the Google Classroom, that will have a series of activities. And you will have some choice in the matter. So these lessons your world history teachers have designed, we have sort of gotten together and said, hey, here's something I like, here's something you like. They're not designed to be long, they're designed to take an hour or two. And we're just asking you, inviting you to choose one of them. Or if it turns out really short, to choose a second one. But really, we're looking for an hour and a half or two or a week of work from you. So there'll be, I think this week's has 5 options for you, and just look them over, read them over, choose one that sounds interesting to you, and do whatever the instructions say. And then there'll be some sort of feedback form, some sort of either a worksheet to fill out or something like that. Send that back to me, and you can email me, you can scan and take pictures and things like that, but and in some way get it back to me. Email me if you have questions, and we're going to go forward together. So this is the format for now, and I'm hopeful. I'm excited about a chance to learn more and to do some different things. I'm asking for your patience with me and with all of your teachers as we all try to figure this thing out. And also I'm asking for really good communication. Like, let me know, I mean, first and foremost, let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you've been up to. Let me know if your family is in good health, and if there's anything personal or social I can do to assist you, or even if you just want somebody to spill to, I'm there for that. Secondly, just academically, I'm asking for you to get involved, give it a try, see how this goes, and without being cruel, offer feedback, offer suggestions. This went well, this didn't go well. Hey, I like this lesson, do this, do more like this. Yeah, so anyway, I do hope you are well. I miss you guys and would much rather be doing this in person than remotely, but we are where we are, so we're going to do the best we can. And I thank you for your time. Have a great day.